Good morning, guys. We're going to give a date on this one, July 3rd, walk and talk. And I really want to speak about the date on this one because July 4th, tomorrow, in 2020, I think is going to be one to remember for. It's going to go down in history. I just have a feeling something's not. I don't think the day is going to go by without, Twitter and everyone else going crazy with news of what's happening in their areas, because the world is so unsettled, and as the sign behind said, I think our world right now is under construction. It's under construction to see to see what we'll end up having when it's all said and done. And you know what? It brings up a lot of stuff. Today I'm going to try to stay focused a little bit on how it's affecting people, the COVID, all the restrictions, everything that we're seeing, what's going on. And then put that in on top of everybody's individual problems. And, you have to realize that there's a pandemic going on, all right, but it's a pandemic called mental health. And it is being affected in many ways. And if you do a bit of research, well, you don't have to, it's showing up everywhere. But isolation is very serious when it comes to your mental health. And, that's a big concern when you stop doing social things. What we're being asked to do from a mental health industry is exactly what they tell you not to do. Because it's depression, it's going to lead to many issues that just are so hard to manage if you don't have tools. And this one I'm going to bring it back to me because yesterday was a hard day, a really, really hard day. And at the end of the day, I ended up having a conversation with somebody. It was truly needed. It was necessary. It was timely. It was perfect. But it made me realize, and during the conversation I spoke of that as much as I struggled yesterday, I didn't reach out to anyone. As much as I know, as much as I have learned, I didn't reach out. And it got me really thinking, when we speak about mental illness and you look at your family, and if you lose somebody in your family through mental illness, in whatever way that manifests, whether it be addiction, whatever road that's traveled, whatever brings a person there, you gotta understand that while many people are trying to put on a happy face, there's always an underlying truth to what you're seeing. The outside is not the whole story. Our behaviors manifest because of untold stories, because of stories not completed. I had a couple things come up really that brought me back to what many people are saying is happening with this isolation, and how it's giving us an opportunity to work on things that we have not gotten rid of, and it's all coming up because we have that more time together absent from our life. So we can't, it seems at times overwhelming. Anyway, in that exercise yesterday, I realized that there's many other people out there like me that are trying with everything in them not to be their history. right now the whites don't want to be white because it comes with history, you know, and I'm going to leave that back. I'm going to take that one back because it's not about color. The world is thinking it is. And we're being led to believe that's it, but it's not. Because each one of us comes with a history. And within that history is where our truth is. And at our most vulnerable times, that's when we should be reaching out. But our society has taught us that it's a weakness. And no matter how much we've taught ourselves that that's not the truth, that is not the truth. Oh, it's going to get raw. As much as people have spent years putting into my mind that my sensitivity was a weakness, it prevents me at times from doing what I know is necessary, what I know I should do. And then makes me so much more grateful that I always pray and I always ask for help from somebody and they answer. That phone call last night was that answered prayer. Was that person that shared the knowledge of what I was dealing with, but was a step away from it and could relate with her own issues and understand. And my God, that was invaluable. So you know what? We all have got to learn compassion and tears are the most beautiful things that you should share together. Those are the things that move people to change. Those are the people that let you know you are worthy. The people that wipe away the message that you weren't enough. As much as we think we're grown up. What I've come to understand through counseling and through seeking to heal is that the most courageous thing you can do is reach out. Reach out and let somebody listen. Let somebody hear you. Let somebody express